What is up, superstars of the internet? What is up? Welcome to On the Beach with Pete. Why on the beach when it's not a particularly nice day? Summer's not here. There is a reason. Because we are into March now. We are into March. I'm filming this by day, and it feels like we're kissing spring. We're kissing spring. I'll tell you, when summer's here, on the beaches, it's going to be more prevalent than ever. So it's exactly the same. If you are new to this, or if you've been watching On the Bench with Pete, you're thinking, well, what's this all about? It's the same thing, just slightly better quality, I suppose. Filmed in a higher quality, and because I want to encourage summer. Come round, summer, come on, I'm waiting for you. But I don't have sun streaming through the window, but I do have natural daylight, and I'm excited about that. And I'm excited because, yes, I've still got all these bits and bobs on my bench, and I've got like a plethora of brushes of many different shapes and sizes on the bench here. But I bought myself a load of new brushes, which I might be able to try out later. And I've got a fighting pit to start painting. I'm really excited about that. All sorts of things, all sorts of good things. I'll tell you about a new project that's going to be coming up in the future that I'm excited about. And this one here, what's on the bench before me, I just need to obviously get these done. Because I've got other bits and bobs. Obviously, I've got a continual influx of miniatures that are coming in onto the workbench, but it's nice to get your present batch done, as it were. So with that in mind, I'm still on the Ralpatha miniatures, the plastic game ones and metal versions, and Age of Sigmar models and various other fantasy miniatures that I'm just enjoying painting right now. So this dude here, like, this is a Ralpatha one, but it's he's the metal version. So yeah, I think he's pretty cool. I tried out a deep shade by AK the other day, AK War Games, or whatever they're called. That one there, it's kind of somewhere between brown and black, or grey and black. Tried it out on my dwarf. It's looking alright to me. Looks alright to me. Got my coffee, so get your glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever you need. Get to the bench. Let's have some fun. Let's get to it. Yes. Alright, well, this here is my palette. Let's move that to one side slightly. These are the Age of Sigmar models I'm doing, but I'm painting them for role playing. So yeah, not bad. So what I want really, is some sort of metallic for his bottom bits of armour. Here, I'm going to give him a tinny colour one. Yeah, why not? Why not? I've got all sorts on the go here. I'm going to put this into my palette and then talk about my week and what's been going on. So let's get this into the palette first. That's good. Okay. Then I need some thinners. I'll be breaking out my airbrush soon, because I've got to, because I'm going to be, well, I'll talk to you about that shortly. New project. Excited for. Yeah, it's going to require a airbrush, which is exciting. Pretty exciting stuff. Right, just wash that glooper brush off there. That brush back, sorry. on. I've been restoring a box lately for my wife. It's like a, I don't know, like a large jewelry box, I suppose you could call it. She wants it to keep like her trinkets in and various things. And she just likes boxes like that, like old wooden boxes. So I've been repairing that and restoring it, and yeah, I've been having fun with it actually. So I did that. So that's the first thing I did this week. I've had MRI scans this week as well at hospital. I never like them. It's not. I'll just have some coffee a minute. So, if you know what an MRI scanner is, you know, it's like a sort of capsule tube thing you go in. A bit like one of those coffin hotels you get in Japan, you know, it's like a bit like that. It's not that they hurt, they don't hurt. But I get claustrophobia now. Apparently, progressive claustrophobia is a thing, and it's very common with people who have a lot of MRIs. I've had quite a few in my time. I have to have them every year, really. I would quite happily go without. It's been a while since I had one though, what with COVID and everything, so cough. Oh dear, excuse me. Yeah, felt I had to really. Let's just get this camera here. So I'm just painting the armour plating on him right now. I can hear seagulls, you know. Yeah, so spring is in the air. See, you notice I jump around topics a lot as well. I'm a little bit excited because this is the first on the beach episode that I've done this year. I think it is anyway. But if not, then you know, sue me. But since I came to the decision that I'll only do these like in the summertime, better weather. But we are kissing spring, and the reason I say that is because we've had a few nice days lately, a few fake spring days. Fake spring, is that a thing? I don't know. And yeah, I just thought, well, let's do it. Been doing on the bench for so long, and I've done so many episodes of it. You know, I'm in shock. So, on the beaches are required. Yes, they are. Yeah, that's a thing now. On the beach. So it's going to be, there'll be, you know, whilst spring arrives and that, there will be an interlude, a mixture of on the beaches and on the benches. It's just one of my funny, eccentric ways, I guess. Anyway, going back to the hospital then. Yeah, so I did my MRI scans. Oh, luckily, I was in one of the latest scanning machines, so it didn't take as long as the old ones used to. I suppose about half the time it normally takes, so, you know, twice as quick. For which I was eternally grateful, because I hate, you know, just hate being in them. Can't get comfortable, everything itches, you know. I know you're supposed to stay still, which makes it harder for me to stay still. You know, it's just not good. Don't enjoy it. Yeah, so I'm just working on this. I don't even know what this is. This Age of Sigmar model I've got here, but it's going to make a fine giant gladiator for my gladiatorial or fighting pit arena that I'm going to be hosting in my RPG campaign. And it's going to work well being a solo campaign as well. It's a fighting pit, you know. It's a little bit like gambling, you know. It's just like a game of chance, really, pitting your hero against other characters, or different characters against each other, different NPCs and that, you know, betting money. It's all good. It's all fun. So yeah, my wife's on a homeopathy workshop thing again this morning. She likes to go into those. She's learning all about hay fever today, so hopefully that'll help for when the summer arrives. If I should get hay fever, I used to when I was a kid. I used to suffer from it quite bad, but been around for a long time. So that's that. Right, so let's talk about my new project that's going to be coming up. I don't know when, but the background stuff's all happening. So I'm going to be going into, as well as what I do now, you know, because I've obviously got too much time on my hands now. I don't think. I'm going to be going into restoring toy cars and things like that, like I used to have when I was a child, like Matchbox, Corgi, Dinky, that type of thing. And I thought, well, this smacks of a new series to me. So let's call it something, so it's going to be something happening where I'm restoring cars and talking about them. A lot of them are toys from my childhood, so all good. It's all part of that nostalgia trip thing that I experience on a regular basis. Right. Might put his helmet as this colour as well. Yeah, that'll be good. Sorry, I got the sniffles today. No hay fever going today though. Work's been not as busy as usual, which is always nice. That's been quite good. Not as stressful. So that's been nice too. Calm before the storm, I suspect, but hey, I'll take it. Are we nearly there on him, on this colour? Right, so happy with his. Moving on to the next one. Yeah, we'll do the same sort of deal. Yeah, on the beach. Obviously, it's not the same without the sun glaring through the window here, but the light is still better than just relying on artificial light alone. So I'm happy with that. And on the beaches, I film them in a higher resolution. I'm keeping on the benches at 720p because, you don't really need any of these at 1080, I don't think. They're just paint-alongs, but on the beach it's all about being in Seaton and everything. Life is good and better and blah blah blah. So we upped the quality of it for those. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's that. So I repaired the box and restored the box for my wife. That was good. She's going to like that. There's going to be a gift to her for Mother's Day from one of the cats. So from the car park cat, it'll be from Sandy. It's just a cool little novelty thing, you know. That's good. That's a Mother's Day thing. My wife misses her mum and feels it on Mother's Day, you know, the fact that she hasn't got a mum anymore. So it's been a bit sad, and understandably so. You know, there's not much I can do really to help with that. Just to show her I'm here and I'll always be here, you know, I guess. Hopefully that will be, you know, some comfort to her. But yeah, so I've done well lately with resisting some purchases of models and things. All honesty, I'm running out of room, I think. Don't know where I'm going to put all the cars I've ordered, but that's for another day to worry about. Yeah, I've got to create a character for my campaign for D&D. I'm finding it difficult. Not that I don't know how to do it. It's just I'm finding that bit a bit trying. You know, I'm not. Normally, I don't mind creating characters. But I just want to. I don't know. I don't know. I just want to get on with the game at the moment. But I know I've got to do it. It's something I've got to do, and you've got to put time into it. And I've got to craft some characters to play with. So I'm going to have to put the time in and create them. Just going to have to bite the bullet and get on with it. That's the only way. And I can start my campaign. Ideal. I've got a nice lot of tools, as you know, for playing solo. Loads of tables and oracles and decks of cards, and dice and whatever else, you know. I've got nice cool maps and different things, so yeah, it's going to be good. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Let's do the hilt of his sword here as well. This colour, why not? The only thing with these on the beaches is they take a lot longer to upload because of the quality. So, whatever, I guess. But nothing's set in stone. If I decide to drop the quality later, I probably will do. Like I say, they're only paint-along videos. So that's him done. Where? Oh, no, I've got another one to do. Here. So, let's start with the back this time. A little, I don't know what it is, like an emblem thing, shield emblem. Oh, we're picking up a new car next week. Excited for that. Like trading in the car we've got for a different one. So that's going to be good. Something a little bit more. So we're doing away with this, like the sporty car version. Something a bit more suited for countryside life. A little bit higher up, a little bit more comfier. So I've got to think of the future as well, you know, like how am I going to be able to get in and out all right in the future. Yeah, so I went to the hospital last week in Exeter. I don't like driving to Exeter or driving around Exeter. It's not a fun place to drive, I find. Because don't know the area, you see. It's like, I suppose, someone coming to Plymouth would feel, because I lived there most of my life, so it's not a big deal for me. Because I know the area, and I know like how the lanes go, what lane you're supposed to be in for different areas and different roundabouts, and yeah, but if you're not au fait with it, then it's understandably tricky. Yeah, so not the biggest fan of driving around Exeter. I was gonna have some coffee before it goes stone cold. Yeah, so yeah, I think he's all right though. So I've done 3. I'm painting 3 of these. Going to be used in my campaign. I've got loads more, obviously, because I've got the old Age of Sigmar starter set. So that's going to play a big part in my games moving forwards. So yeah, we're kissing spring. Yes, we are. I had a burst of sunshine earlier this morning. Actually, it was quite nice. It was like, way, look, sun's come through. Yay! There are some days when you get the fake spring days, you can almost imagine the summertime here. My next door neighbour, she spoke to me the other day with a kind of a warning, like, oh, just to let you know that on Friday, which was yesterday, so it's my son's 16th birthday. He's having a party, so she's like saying, oh, I'm really sorry about any noise. I said I'll try and keep the noise down after 11. But you know what? Compared to the sort of thing you used to get in Plymouth, it's nothing. I don't actually mind hearing parties. It's quite a happy thing, I think. But I didn't hear anything anyway. The walls here are so thick. You really don't hear hardly anything. It's just so quiet. It's beautiful. Yeah, so it's nothing compared to what I used to be aware of in Plymouth. I don't want to give the wrong impression. Other people think, what was there anything about Plymouth you liked? Yeah, of course there was. Different things. It's not like I hate Plymouth. It's just that I'm glad to come home. No, Plymouth's alright. As far as cities go, it's alright. I think it's better than Exeter. Yeah, I think it's better than Exeter. Yeah, there's a lot of history behind every place, isn't there, that you go, so the whole, Francis Drake playing bowls on the Hoe thing, used to go up by his statue. But, some people like all that, don't they? And when you don't live in an area, it's like, oh, yeah, that's quite interesting, the history there. You used to have some good things on the Hoe, I suppose. In the Barbican, that's another area. But, yeah, super glad to be in Seaton, I can tell you. My cat is scratching up the carpet. I can hear him, he's a bugger. I'm not going to yell at him though, because I'm making a video here right now. Yell at him after, go oi. So, this is the month of my birthday. So I am going to be looking forward big time to that, because not long after I'm going to be going to the British Tank Museum. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm quite pumped actually. I'll go into that when I get a nice lot of photos and things. Right. So that's my AOS models done with that bit of colour there. So what do I want to do? What about this dwarf character here now? I want to build up his base a bit really, but he's not on the right holder for such a thing. That's the only thing. So I'm going to have to leave him. I've got this fighter chappy. If you can see that there. Better. That I want to do. Might be my character for, I don't know, or one of my characters. I want a fighter and I want a rogue. I mean, a fighter for sure, because, I mean, you're starting off at level 1. I'm going to be starting off at level 1. I'm just going to go and get some primer for him. Yeah, I'm going to be starting off at level 1, so, you know, a fighter's the most survivable character in that circumstance, I find. I'm going to use this dark yellow primer. Why not? Yeah, I think they're the most survivable. So lead belch, I'll be using that a bit later on. I'll put this deep shade in with my shades and washes. There. I haven't used this for a while actually. I like to use it on tanks primarily. I know it's not black, it's not white, it's not grey, but it's darker, but it's lighter as well. It's a strange one. So yeah, I don't know what to say to you. Fulfills a lot of uses. Fills a lot of purposes. That might be the best way of describing it. Right, so let's get this on to my fighter here. I saw this one on eBay. I thought, oh, he looks good. He kind of looks like a Crusader knight of old, from King Arthur's time or something. But yeah, he is going to be probably one of my main characters, one of them. So I need a fighter, I need a rogue. Don't think I need a wizard or a magic user. There's one we're going to be looking for in particular. But I don't know. We might have some NPCs that come in to fill that sort of void. Yeah. Yeah. So we get him primed today at least. And start work on him next time. I want to get them all in like a box of some sort, all the models I want to be using for my D&D campaign, or the ones I know I'm going to be using. See, I think this fighter is a female fighter, and that'd be quite cool. It's just not your usual female fighter, like with scantily clad armor and all that. No, she's got like full chainmail and everything else. It's kind of cool, I think. Yes, very cool. Also, it was International Women's Day yesterday, wasn't it? So, you know, happy International Women's Day for yesterday for all you women out there. Sorry. Couldn't put one up yesterday. Too busy. Real life, etc. Primer's done on my female fighter. That's that. Oh yes, I've also got a female barbarian here, but this one's like a resin model. But again, I'm going to use this yellow, 3D printed, no less. Yeah, you know. She's not wearing that much armour. Well, they don't though, do they, barbarians? That's the class, anyway. Yeah, I'll make something up. Because I think one of my original characters, my very first D&D solo outing, was a barbarian, and I want those characters to be found. I want the characters I use now to be looking for them, so I want them to have a reason for that. Thinking, I don't know, a brother or something, or a family member. Yeah, I don't know. An old comrade. Yeah, this is a resin 3D printed model. It's not the greatest detail on it, but you know, that's all right. It'll serve its purpose. Right. Okay. I have also got, nothing I can do about it at the moment. I've got these weird gorilla things that I was going to use as swamp monsters. Yeah. What time have I got here now? 36 minutes. So I suppose I could clean them up a little bit, but it's just getting them on a base, really. I got a base there ready. Take this dude off. I was painting a few years ago. Not done anything with, so I think this is one of the heroes from the old hero boxes. Anyway. Alright, here we go. This isn't bad. Okay. If I put them on there, I'll be able to get these characters, or these creatures, and I'm just going to give them a bit of a clean up first. And I will do that with my wire brush. Don't think there's much in the way of... there is a bit of flash there, so let's clean that up. Yeah, that was too good to be true. Oop. Yeah, I can remember in the old days when I was a kid, if something had a model had flash on, I'd just like, well, I can't do anything about it. I daren't interfere with the model. Well, like, why not? It's like a character had like a great bit of metal sticking out of his face that clearly wasn't supposed to be there. I'd be like, perhaps it's supposed to be part of him. He's a bit deformed or something. Like, no. It's a moulding process. Well, these monkey things or whatever they are, gorillas, seem to have a bit of flash in under their arms. Yeah, I was going to use them as like swamp monsters. I mean, you could use them as gorillas or monsters or whatever, really. Right, so we'll clean these up. I think that needs cutting off. Have I got? Well, yeah, let's pop that into the bin. I don't want that. What I do need, though, to file it down is a file. Yeah, file. Yeah. So, things I'm looking forward to for spring and that. Well, just the better weather generally, really, and things opening more like. We got your coffee shops and that all year round and that, but the cafes and that like do things like, you know, jacket spuds and things like that, and it's just the sort of things that you fancy after work on a Friday. We used to go down and sit in the sun outside. I haven't been able to do that in the winter. But yeah, we'll be able to do it again now. So I'm looking forward to that, like finishing work on a Friday and just going down and you know, chilling out on the sidewalk outside of the cafe, watching the world go by. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay, let's put these onto their little holders. And now to prime. Yeah, ideal. Yeah. The one thing I've noticed about vintage toys, cars particularly, from the 70s and that, when I was a kid, the paints, I mean, obviously they flake off now. They're quite. They don't seem to have had a primer underneath. Now, is that because they didn't need a primer? Yeah, I just find it curious. Yeah, so these like gorilla things. I mean, they're not really gorillas. I don't know what they are exactly, but they kind of look like gorillas, like a strange gorilla with a tail. But I want to make them some sort of swamp creature. So I'm gonna paint them up as such. Weird creatures. That's what they're going to be. So there's one. Do the other one. Yeah, let's get that done. And then of course summer, and I'm looking forward to. There's a music festival that comes here in a place called the Cliff Gardens or Clifffield Gardens. It's amazing. It used to be a part of a golf course before the war, the Second World War, and that, used to be part of a golf course, and then it got taken over for gunnery emplacements to protect our borders. And then now it's just gardens now, and it's beautiful. They're beautiful gardens. You can sit in them. But they held a music festival last year, and I think they're going to do the same this year. It's very successful, There we are. Painted him as well, or primed him as well, I should say. Primed him, yes. Yes. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad at all. So this is going to be an on the beach episode. Yeah, boy. I'll put my hobby knife back. It's a little bit chilly here, I have to say. A little bit chilly. I've got this wizard character here as well. Look, he's on a square base. He's pretty much finished, but I'm thinking I could possibly make his the end of his staff with that same sort of tinny texture I gave to the AOS models. Yeah, I think that'll work well. There we go. Yeah, that's looking alright actually. Yeah, so we're getting a new car next week, so that'll be that. So that's going to help with comfort and things. It's a bit bigger too, so we'll be able to get more stuff in the back, especially when we go to the beach, like paddleboarding and boats and things of that nature. We'll be able to do that. Let's just. Put a couple of big tinny bits on the front of this wizard here as well. Yeah. Right, I think that's him. Right, okay. Cool. And remembering to use the right pot of water to wash out the metallics in. Excellent. Right. I need a slightly lighter brown for him. Oh, off we go here. Towelite ochre, that might be too light. Steel Legion drab. I'm just going to go around his. No, I'm going to use Towelite ochre. Decided. Towelite ochre. This paint is pretty much dried up. Wow, Towelite ochre. Now, where would I keep Towelite ochre? Would I keep it in flesh? Or would I? Yes, I would. So I've got another Towelite ochre in there. So that's dried up. That needs chucking. I'm not being sentimental about like old paint and that. I was like, oh, so I like that paint, you know. It's dried up. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Let's paint the rim of his base. Let's paint the rim of his base here. I think then we'll be able to varnish him up and call him done. The beauty is, once you've varnished something anyway, you can always come back and add more at a later date. That's the beauty of it, you know. You can literally call something done at any point. Let's just move that over there. The palette I'm currently using, I think it was an old like chocolate tray insert from something we got from Christmas time, I believe. But I think the like the Ferrero Rocher ones are quite good for it as well. I have to get some Ferrero Rochers. I quite like them. I'm not a huge chocolate fan, but you know, I do like Ferrero Rochers. They're good. There. Once he's dry, I'm going to varnish him. Excellent. There. That's that. Looking mighty fine. Not getting much finished, but that'll do. Right. Calling it a day. There. So, yeah, my cat's being nuts downstairs, so I'm going to have to go and see what that's all about. But thank you for joining me on this episode of On the Beach with Pete. I don't know if you can hear him, he's scratching his litter tray. I'm going to have to go and sort him out. Anyway, guys, thank you. We are kissing the spring, so may the better days come. Alright, so see you on the next video. Remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye for now. Bye-bye.